Okay, so my name is Yolita Brilliant, and 10 years ago, I wish that I was in a position that I am today. And yes, you can change your life in less than a decade. It might sound like a long time, but it actually isn't that long, and it's gonna pass anyways. So if you wanna accomplish something, be somewhere, become somebody else that you are today, the best time it is to start now. You know, almost 20 years ago, I came to US, and I didn't aspire to be who I am today. I aspired to be musician at that time. But then about 10 years ago, 2016, 17, I decided I was gonna pursue wellness business, spa business full time. I didn't had money at the time. I just stopped trying to pursue a career in music, and I was also doing some other wellness things like personal training. But then I got into massage therapy, and also I got my permanent residence approval here. Eventually I became a citizen also in 2016, so I knew I'm not going back to my country, so I was gonna put full force effort to establish life here. And I thought, I want to create assets. I always wanted to I would like to do some real estate when I was still pursuing music, but it just wasn't, I was moving a lot. It was just like traveling. It was not the time to do it, and I didn't have the funds to do it. I was investing everything into, this business I was trying to, the music business. But once I knew, I'm starting this other business now, and I'm gonna settle in, and I'm older now. I don't want to be traveling as much everywhere, moving, and different lifestyle, pursuing music versus like a brick and mortar business. So I wanted to be established. I wanted to 5-10 years. I knew by the time I get closer to 40 years old, I like to have assets. I like to have more flexibility whether I want to work or not. And I am here. We have real estate, some stocks. My husband is more so into stock investing, but we both have real estate too. And I have some real estate of my own because I'm less into stocks. But and I like that real estate allows you to have cash flow, and you can also refinance, get HELOCs, reinvest the money, and that way buy more, which with stocks is a little more difficult to do that. But is it passive? No. Is it you can retire? No. First, because you still have to do the work, you still have to do tenant turnovers, you still have to do maintenance. So that's my investment, portfolio still active there. And people that say, you can retire with real estate, eventually once it's paid off, and then you can outsource all the maintenance and things, you could. But even then I see people, they sell it. So you completely free of that if you want to, even though I'm not really looking to retire, but I am at the place where I wish I would be 10 years ago, and I kept working at it, and here I am. I have those backup investments to supplement and continue and enable me to continue to grow the main business, which I want to turn it into the franchise. So I'm reinvesting money there right now. And time is actually the most expensive thing, more expensive than the money. But I am at the position where I support and coach other therapists too when we hire them, people out of school. And then I can support through franchising other aspiring people that would like to become entrepreneur and own their own business, who maybe dream is not to perform services in the spa industry, but to be in a spa industry business. Which I think human touch with AI now coming, it's gonna become more sacred because people gonna get tired everything being robotized and computerized, and people do crave connection and real care, such as massage therapy, facials, in-person services. So I don't think it's going anywhere. We're not afraid of robots. If anything, I think it's gonna be one of those things that you just cannot replace the energy of the human person. Human person, is that such a saying? I guess it is. So if you're right now in the position you're maybe wish you were something else or somewhere else or doing something different, you gotta know it's going to take time. But if you put your mind to it and you do it every day, one foot in front of the other, you might need to crawl before you can run. You might need to make some sacrifices right now and invest your time and money so later you can feel better, you can have more freedom, you can be in a position where you can help others more. For me, that is all about. And it never ends, it never ends. Just because you accomplish that goal doesn't mean you're now all set and happy. And that's the other thing I want to let you know, that if you think that once you accomplish those goals, all your problems gonna disappear, no, actually you're gonna have more bigger problems, because as you become better at what you do, your responsibility grows if you want to do bigger things. And while you can hire more help and outsource things, it gets easier in that aspect, but then you become more like a CEO and you have to steer the whole ship. So, and then you're gonna have new dreams. Then the new dreams, now I have new dreams with this franchise. So, and I think it's good to have new dreams. I'm not even 40, I'm like 37. So, not planning to, stop dreaming or sitting on a couch and stop doing anything. And also I want to do more social media, more YouTube, more coaching, more helping other people. So that's why I'm gonna try be uploading more videos, more long form, more fun short clips too. I find those pretty fun for me to do. It's like being a little creative activity. So if you're somewhere where you have a vision where you want to be, start today, write down how you're going to accomplish it, and just do it. It's the process. It's who you become throughout the process. It's not the final destination, because you're going to have to adapt and change and become who you never was before. It's a metamorphosis, and caterpillars have to go through it, children have to go through it. So when you learn new skill, you're gonna fail also, you're gonna fall on your face, but you know what, doesn't matter. And if people judge you, they're gonna judge you anyway, whether you're successful or a failure. If you're successful, they're gonna judge you for being successful. If you're a failure, they're gonna judge you for being a failure. So you can't win anyways. And you know what, 10 minutes later, they're not gonna even think about you anymore. So it doesn't matter. Do what's right for you, what you want, as long as you're not hurting anybody. Do it with integrity. Do it by helping others, by contributing, and you'll accomplish it. Hope you have a brilliant day. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.